So, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
Why tech?
Why tech?
Yeah.
Well, we need more innovation. We need to solve more problems that our communities face. We need to actually scale these solutions and get to as many people as we can. That's tech. And honestly, right now the world is tech savvy, like very heavy on technology, from businesses to politics, religion. Like right now, everything is actually tech. So that's why tech is like a big thing for me. Yeah.
So,
And
how did you get into tech?
Oh,
Was
yeah,
it by
cool.
a mistake or this deliberate choice?
It wasn't by mistake, really. For me, it was a passion that I had back in high school. Decided to, first of all, do a short course after high school. I think everyone did it. The whole package just that you do when you finish high school, and then after that, no, I got to campus, and then I chose a course in STEM. That was BSc Math and Comp. Then my dad was like, "Hey Brad, I want you to do education. It's very marketable. It's quite good." So I decided to actually change the course, and then opted to do education. But still, I maintained my combination to just maths and computer, simply because I wanted to have computer in my affairs. Yeah, but you see, that was in first year. Second year, third year, I wasn't doing much of tech stuff. Because one, I had not found a tech community, and I didn't know much that was going on. So when I got to fourth year, that's when I met a friend who actually introduced me to Google Developers Student Club, made me a co-lead in that community as a community outreach coordinator. I bet he figured I was so good with people and all that. And now from then, we started organizing tech events, which got me quite exposed, and I started interacting with a lot of tech geeks out there who are actually working in various amazing companies like Microsoft, Google, and all that. But for me, that was not the key thing. The key thing for me was the innovation aspect, because for me, I figured that is where the fun bit of everything was. And there's this cool project that I used to see in hackathons, and other cool stuff that I came to learn later on, especially the startup ecosystems. So for me, that is how my whole journey got to be up to where I am right now. Like, not right now really. How I got into tech, really. Yeah.
Okay, and tech ops. Tell us about tech ops.
I started tech ops back in 2023. After campus, I figured I needed to have a community. Well, I was a community outreach coordinator in campus for our Google Developer Student Club. So I figured it would be very easy for me to form my own tech community outside campus. And that is when I decided to come up with Tech Ops Hub. Back then it was just, it had a weird name actually. It had Nyakorope Research Foundation. You see, I wasn't even sure what that was going to lead to. But then this guy, Elijah, was like, Brandon, tech communities don't have that kind of a name. Please figure out how we can change it, and then tell me the options that you already have. Then we had to go through some brainstorming, and there's this cool lady who opted for me to go with Tech Ops, and that is how we ended up having Tech Ops. So it started as a tech community. We just used to host a lot of events. Most of them are pretty virtual, but you see, virtual is great because it's easy to connect with people from various spaces. We used to have people joining from every part of this country, and sometimes we will have guests from outside the country, which was super cool. And most of them are actually experts. So that's how we started, and I ran the whole webinar series for months. When I say months, I mean months. Yeah, and that's how we were able to build up a brand around it. People were able to recognize us and started getting proper gigs from there. And that's when I got deep into the whole startup ecosystem, where I was like, now that we have a community, we need to now figure out the kind of problem we are solving, or rather the kind of problem we like to solve. But for me, it was much deeper than that. When running a community, you get to realize a huge gap when it comes to talent, especially when recruiters are looking for people to hire. And we had recruiters from various places, like local recruiters and international recruiters who had already known TechOps as a brand. So they figured we had the best talent, honestly speaking. But when it came to the interviews, the technical interviews, you all know how they look like, especially for guys in tech. They're very technical, and they're quite a number of rounds. Doing data structures, the DSA thing, really, system design, oral interviews and other interviews, you realize you really have to be so good to ace them. So most of the time, those were huge gaps that we were trying to actually cap. So we used to bring recruiters to even speak to our community members. And you see, at this juncture, you can be able to tell the number of the kind of age group that our community actually was. Most of them were actually from campus, so they had not been able to build a great experience out there. So it was easy for us to be able to take them through this whole mentorship process. Yeah, so that's how we started. And I would like to speak about where we are right now, but that is another series that I would like to touch on next time, unless we have the time, bro.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough
for today. For me, at least.
For him,
Yeah.
I know you guys will be so much interested to know how the journey has been, because that was back in 2023. How the journey has been up to where we are right now, and for you guys who are really interested, you can always reach out. Reach out to me on my DMs to just talk more and even be part of our community. I think that would be super great. And yes, enroll to our courses. Yes, sir.